The movie you are about to see may not be suitable for all audiences.
In over 4.6 billion years, the world has transformed into a new planet. In just the past century alone, mankind has experienced over 400 wars, 5 pandemics, 68 epidemics, and 4.5 billion more people. The world is growing older. With the scientific discoveries of cloning to genetically modified agriculture, science fiction is becoming reality. With these findings come the mounting fear. There are those who believe that the human race is moving too fast. Will we be the cause of our extinction? I am Kriti Thapa, and this is the question of morals and beliefs. This is the question of bioethics. Douglas Enns is a middle school science teacher at the Queen's campus. He has studied pharmacology in university and will now be speaking about antibacterial chemicals in household products.
For cleaning, such as toothpaste or soap or shampoo, I have a really hard time finding one that is not antibacterial. And I can remember only 10 years ago where almost every single product was antibacterial. And I have a major problem with that because I think the public is being misinformed. As a science teacher and as a biologist, I feel that the overuse of products containing triclosan and other antibacterial products are actually going to do more harm than good.
Recent studies have shown that using generic soap has just the same effect as antibacterial soap. Using too much antibacterial soap can promote the resistance of bacterium to antibiotics. A study conducted by University of California, Davis suggests that certain antibacterial soaps can in fact harm the nervous system. Triclosan, a main ingredient in antibacterial soap, has shown to be a human carcinogen.
The more often we use those, the more often that we allow antibiotic resistance bacteria to grow and to thrive. And so what we're doing is we're creating a culture of overuse of these products. And after that, what I think is going to happen, and from the literature that says that we're only increasing the rise of things like superbugs, MRSA, and other products. So my biggest problem is that the public is not being properly informed about the dangers of overuse of these products. And really, there should be a warning on them, and they shouldn't be easily accessible to everyone. Instead, leave them to hospitals and other health institutions, and leave the non-antibacterial products for us, because really they haven't been proven to be any more effective than just regular soap and water.
Students of the United Nations International School have been conducting experiments on California blackworms to test the effect of various toxins on the pulse rate of the worms. High school seniors expressed their concerns over the moral dilemmas set forth by the International Baccalaureate.
The effect of an environmental factor on the pulsation rate of California blackworms. And basically what we've decided to do is investigate different pH levels and how that affects the worms. So we've used them from acids to bases, and our control is pH 7, which is a neutral. And what we've sort of realized is that the acids and the bases both kill the California blackworms, and we're having an ethical dilemma with that. We've killed about 10 worms, and they are just worms, but at the same time, I feel like we're killing these animals. Yeah. So when they die, either for no reason or, they're just being tortured by the acid, I feel like that person.
Experimenting on worms may not seem like a cause for alarm. However, the idea alone of testing on an animal is one that should be questioned. An undercover PETA member filmed experiments conducted on animals in the University of Utah. These are his findings.
Because I filled out health reports for this one on the 15th, this one was on the 13th, but I just looked at them and they look worse. So have they not been looked at yet, or? It's like the 22nd. It's over a week for that one.
Yeah. He does things differently than Dr. Burgess. He does sometimes he uses reports.
Experimenters cut into spinal cords and tender eyes of rabbits and tied off nerves in rats' paws just to study their pain. Mice who had been dead for many days went unnoticed or were ignored by laboratory staff. Some animals died because no one noticed they had run out of water.
You've been dead for a long time. Oh, yeah. You've been dead for a while. Like how many days did you think? A week? Mm-hmm. Holy moly. Oh yeah, their eyes are dried out. Crusted looking. This one's softer. These are crunchy. So do you think it's like an illness in the cage that made them?
I think they ran out of water and one of them lived. They look like they got humps on their backs like they were out of water.
Oh yeah, I see.
We were told that we have to find a way to affect their pulse rate, so we have to think of a way to hurt
and change their environment.
Yeah, and reenact global warming in a petri dish.
So we chose to do a common work of pollution and infect them with lead.
Yeah, so we are literally giving lead poison to worms.
Through submerging them in lead.
And we are seeing if their heart rates are going down, and they are. And I have killed worms. I smushed it with my microscope because I couldn't see it. So it was bleeding on my slide, and it's kind of messed up when you think about it.
It was shocking.
Kind of unethical, we're being taught.
Genetically modified crops and food has created an outrage in the scientific community. Altering the genetic material of plants, the concern over whether or not they are safe for humans and organisms alike has plagued researchers since the advent of GM agriculture. Yet the issue of GM agriculture not only affects the science behind it, but the impact it has on a socio-economic level. Some argue that patenting GM crops or seeds will ultimately raise the price of seeds so high that small or impoverished farmers could no longer afford to continue their operations. Teacher and scientist Elke Bergholz is an advocate for the research on ozone depletion and also has dedicated most of her life to marine and terrestrial biology.
PRO is really concerning the third world countries. We're looking at plant enhancement growth, because we can insert a gene that enhances the growth, and we can enhance a gene that will be introducing resistancy to pests, to diseases. So that overall could help the third world countries in terms of their plant productivity. In terms of the corn, it's really when I'm looking at this country that does not label genetically modified food. So if you eat a tomato, you can't really determine, or you can't know beforehand, or even at all, if that tomato is enhanced with a gene. So we have antifreeze tomato genes inside to prolong the ripening. We also have some food that enhances growth.